guys, I'm Reyna Trishakila Bannifa with my students number 2421, 22411, and 61.
And I'm Zenatin Putri Halimah with my students number 2422, 11157.
So today, we're in Prawira Taman. Do you want to know what we're going to do today? Keep on watching. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Jakarta. I hope you're enjoying your time here so far. So today, we will introduce you to the history and then places and then the events about Prawira Taman. So honestly, this area is the most popular spot for tourists since lots of tourists listen here, like international tourists, backpackers came here. That's why people often call this place Kampung Bule. It means tourist village.
Okay.
Yeah. How we know this? There are like small hotels and bar and also a place to hang out here. But yeah, this place is not just about place to hang out like cafe. It's not just about that. It honestly has a pretty long history. So if we go back to the 19th century, this area was originally given by the Yogyakarta Palace to a nobleman named Prawiratomo.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the name Prawira Taman came from. Like Prawiro means warrior or soldier, and Tama means skilled or noble. Over time, the name didn't just revert to Prawira Taman itself, but also became associated with the soldiers and their descendants who lived in this area. Back then, this place wasn't like this at all. It was actually a residential area for royal soldiers who worked for the Sultan. Sultan it's like king. So basically, this used to be a military settlement connected to the palace. Yeah.
Palace is quite far away. The palace is quite away.
Yeah, it is connected. Yeah. After Indonesia became independent, this area turned into a batik production center. Yeah, a lot of families here, especially the descendants of Prawiratomo, they all work for for batik. Do you familiar with batik?
I'm familiar. Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't do by myself, but I have friends who do it also in Belgium. So and they sometimes regularly come to Indonesia to learn about it more. Yeah.
It's interesting. And what's cool is the business was passed down from generation to generation. So batik wasn't just work; it was part of their daily life and identity. And now here's the interesting part. At one point, there are a visitor from the Netherlands who came here to learn about batik. Learn about batik directly from the local people. And then at that time, there were no hotels yet here. Around it, there was no hotels yet. So one of the locals offered him a place to stay. It's like homestay. Very simple. After he went back, he told about his experience here. He tells about his experience to his friends, and his friends got interested. So over time, people came here because of him. That's why lots of international visitors came here. Yeah. So more and more foreigners came here. They get curious, and slowly they start coming here today. So from one story, it slowly turned into a big movement. So for the next conference, Zenatin will
And then that's basically how everything started. And from that moment, this area slowly changed green. And as more tourists came, local people began to see the new opportunities, like they started to open their homes, to turning them into the guest house. And at first, the facility was very simple, but over time, they improved little by little, and it takes years. And that's why many tourists say this place feels more personal, and we feel that too. It's here.
I don't know. I'm just here for my third day, and the only thing we do here is sleeping, and then I'm here with friends, and we like to walk around, so we go to different areas. It's not, I'm also a bit older, maybe if I would be younger I would go out there, but I'm completely naked in the evening, and you enjoy the whole of Trishakila.
I see.
But it's a nice place here to sleep, that's for sure, because everything is close by.
Yeah. Right. So as you can see, this area is a lot of restaurants, cafes, and there's a gelato ice cream.
Yeah. I know.
Some places are very modern, and while others still keep the traditional types. Yeah, and it's like a mix of traditional Japanese culture and modern. Yeah. And so you get both vibes at the same time, local and international.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do you usually prefer a place like this or somewhere more quiet?
What do you mean? Do you
Prefer a place like this, like
Crowded place.
crowded place or
Quiet
somewhere
place.
more
I
quiet?
like cities, so I like crowded places.
And by the way, this area is in Mergamsak, and it's only about 5 kilometers from the city center.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to reach.
Yeah.
And another interesting thing is that many local people here can speak English, so the communication is easier. Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Because there's so many foreign tourists. Yeah. And another interesting thing is that there is a festival, Prawi Taman Festival, and usually the festival takes place around August, and at the same time as Indonesia's Independence Day.
Yeah.
But sometimes the schedule can change depending on the year. Yeah. And this festival actually starts from the local community. Residents and business owners here work together to organize it.
Okay.
So it's really a community-based event. Since 2021, the festival has been officially supported by the Jakarta Tourist Office, but local people are still very involved.
Yeah.
They even have a community called E4Y. E4Y, and where the E4Y is where business owners and residents collaborate and support each other.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's not just about tourism, but also about community spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good though. You're both good.
And during the festival, you can see a mix of traditional and modern performance. And there are a traditional dance, wayang shows, live music, and even fashion shows.
Yeah.
And you also find a lot of food stalls and small markets. So the whole street becomes really lively,
Okay.
crowded.
Yeah.
And if you had the chance, would you be interested in joining something like this?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. It's nice to go. Especially if there is a mix of, if it would be only for tourists, then it would be a bit boring because you're right, we see each other all the time. So what I like to learn more about your culture. So if the mix is okay, then I like to come. Yeah.
And the festival usually takes place along this street.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine how crowded and exciting it gets. Yeah. So that's over from us. And Prawi Taman has gone through a big transformation from a royal shoulders era to Batik village, and now it's a tourist hotspot.
Okay.
And anyway, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm over.
to meet you. Welcome to Yogyakarta. I hope you enjoy your time here so far. So today we will introduce you about the history around Prawira Taman and events, also places around here. This area is actually one of the most popular for foreigners. A lot of backpackers, also tourists, like international visitor comes here. That's why people often call this place Kampung Bule, means tourist village. If you look around, you probably see lots of hotels. Cafe is also like bar. But yeah, this place is not just about cafes and hotels. It actually has a long history. So if we go back to 19th century, this area was originally given by the Yogyakarta police to a nobleman named Prawira. And that's where the name Prawira Taman comes from. Prawira means warrior or soldier, and Tama means skilled or noble. Over time, the name didn't just refer to Prawira himself, but also became associated with the soldiers and their descendants who lived in this area. Back then, this place wasn't like this at all. It was actually a residential area for loyal soldiers, for the Sultan. Sultan is like king. So basically, this used to be a military settlement connected to the police. It's kind of hard to imagine because the place is so different right now. After Indonesia became independent, this area turned into a batik production center. So the descendants of Prawira worked in batik. Some of them even had their own batik business. Are you familiar with batik?
Yes, I just came from a batik show.
That's interesting. What school of this business? The business is passed down from generation to generation of Prawira. And this is the interesting part. At one point, there was a visitor from the Netherlands who came here to learn batik, about batik. And at that time, there were no hotels here. Like, it's just like a village, this small village. And then one of the locals offered him a place to stay in their house. It was more like homestay, but very simple. After he went back at home, he tells his friends about his experience here, like learning about batik and something like that. And over time, more and more foreigners become more curious, so more and more foreigners came here. That's why this place called like Bule village, like Bule, Kampung Bule. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
So as tourists start growing in Yogyakarta here, especially in Taman, this area gradually changed as well. Local residents began to see new opportunities, so they opened their homes as guest house and started to welcome visitors. At first, the facility was quite simple, but little by little, they improved over time. Yeah, it wasn't an instant change. It happened gradually over many years. Yeah, and you will notice many small and unique companies like here, or there, along the street. Yeah, and it's covered with its own style. Some are modern, while others still keep the traditional town. Yeah, and what makes Prawira Taman special is the atmosphere, right? Yeah, it's a combination of traditional Japanese culture and modern Western lifestyle. Yeah, so you can experience both local and international vibes at the same time. Do you usually prefer a place like this or somewhere more quiet?
We like being in this neighbourhood.
Crowded place, right?
Well, we're just on the road over, so we're very in a quiet place, close to the road.
Okay, and another interesting thing about this area is the Prawira Taman Festival, which has been held since 2013. It usually takes place around August, close to Indonesia's Independence Day. Originally started by the local community, resident and business owners working together to organize it. Yeah. And so it's really a community-based event. During the festival, you can enjoy traditional dance, wayang performance like music, and even fashion shows. Yeah, there are also many food stalls, so the street becomes very lively, yeah, very crowded. And if you had this change, would you be interested in joining this festival?
If we could, that would be really nice.
Yes. It would be fun, right? And the event usually lasts about 2 days, and sometimes it can be even held more than once a year. Yeah. And there are also educational activities where visitors can learn about the history and local culture. So overall, Farewell Taman has gone through a big transformation from a royal soldiers area to Batik village, and now it's a very popular tourist destination. Anyway, we hope you enjoy the time here. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye bye.
Bye.